Hi. Um, my room is a mess right now. I've been trying to reorganize and get stuff fixed up for a couple of days now, and I got some stuff that needs to be delivered, so just excuse the mess for right now. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something very important that I am personally struggling with that I'm hoping reaches some people kind of in the same way. So right now we are living in a very dystopian reality. And if it's not affecting you yet, it's going to be soon. Like, it hasn't affected me personally, but it is enough to scare me into making this kind of video. Now, for those of you that don't know, the cops in America are kind of on the worst run that they've ever been on since Rodney King, maybe. They have fucked up egregiously so many times in the past week. I can't even number all the incidents. Like I have no way of even I have no way to go through all these in the video time that I want to keep this to. So, the first one that I'll share with you is this dog here, Jameson, who was a he was a mix between like a poodle and some other shit, like not a threatening dog at all. Um, in his little Knicks jersey there, and a police officer who thought this ferocious creature. Just get a look at this. Get that AI in my face. Fuck AI. Look at this beast. This is just a dangerous animal, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not a dangerous animal. So they get a false alarm and respond with deadly force. So, like a noise complaint, by the way, not even like a maybe a domestic dispute. Like nothing you need to immediately have your service weapon drawn for. And they shoot and kill this dog on the spot. It didn't. If you're gonna see people online that I don't actually think are people, I think they're bots, and that's gonna lead into my main point making this video. But um, this dog was wrongfully shot and killed, and unfortunately doesn't just stop at pets, animals. It gets worse. It gets a lot worse. In Mississippi, there was a case. A 1-year-old baby was shot dead because the officers were under the impression that the mother and aunt or whoever was watching the baby at the time had stolen diapers from a store. We shot and killed a 1-year old because we were under the impression that diapers were stolen. That's not even confirmed. We don't even know if diapers are really stolen or not. You feel me? So that's not a dangerous criminal. It's not. And listen, I'm registered Republican. I always used to back the blue and all that dumb shit. But if we're not holding them accountable, it's not real support. The officer responsible for the murder of this child deserves the death penalty. The officer responsible for killing that dog from the last article deserves to be fired, sued, and then thrown in jail. Because this right here is abhorrent. This is abhorrent. And I'm willing to bet that had this baby been Caucasian or had the family leaving the store been Caucasian, that the officer wouldn't have fired shots into the car. And that's just me speculating, but I can almost promise you it wouldn't have happened. Now, if you want to go way back, there were things like Alex Peretti and the Renee Good shootings, like stuff like that happened. But my point with all this is that if you're a normal person and you're not brainwashed and you're not sick in the head, cases like these are cut and dry for you. right? If you shoot a 1-year-old in the fucking head and kill it, you should be put to death. And I'm not even, I've been anti-death penalty my whole life, but if you're that careless and that dangerous with a weapon when you're supposed to be protecting and serving, you serve no purpose being alive. You're evil, and there's no helping you. Now, online, I'm constantly seeing this trend. And this is all social media platforms. Every single one of them. Every single one. Doesn't matter what you're on. All right? It doesn't matter if it's Instagram, if it's X or Twitter or whatever it is. It does not matter. There are bots that are put into place to defend these officers, and I'm assuming they're bots. They could actually be dumbasses, but I'm assuming they're bots. Like, that's just me being a glass half full person saying that they're bots. That's designed to keep you on the app longer, so scumballs like Mark Zuckerberg can make money. And this is what I'm going to call for you all to do. Delete these applications from your phone. Delete your accounts. I'm never going to be active on Instagram again after today because it's simply just too much weight on my mental health. I actually cannot stand opening that app and seeing the heinous shit that people say about cases like these on it. And it's less about like, oh well, they're trolling, you can ignore them. Like, it's not about that, because there was a point in time where it wasn't like this. There was a point in time where people would see that shit and they would be completely fine, no matter what your political background is, agreeing that the officers are in the wrong here. And I don't see that happening ever again. There's not going to be that community online ever again. And the reason is because these billionaires profit off the hatred that we hurl back and forth at each other on platforms like Instagram and like Twitter and like Facebook. So, from this moment forward, I'm not going to have an Instagram. I'm never going to be back on Instagram. I'm not going to have a Twitter. I'm not going to have a Facebook. So if you see anyone trying to be me on any of those apps, and this has happened before, even though I'm a much smaller creator, I did have somebody pretending to be me on a Discord and on some other shit ass app. I forgot what it was called. But like if you're having like these same existential issues, I think the best thing you can do is just unplug. Like, and I mean seriously, unplug, because I can't. And if you need to contact your friends, like exchange phone numbers or something, like just find some workaround. Make a group chat on Discord. Like, just do something else. You feel me? Because it's not worth it. And if you think it's not affecting you, it probably still is without you realizing it. Like, you can't consume that amount of negativity and come out the other side normal. I don't believe in it. So, um, yeah, this stuff is brutal. I don't know where else to go with it, really. It's just like when you have events like this unfolding, right? And we have a president who did in fact consort with a convicted pedophile and probably is a pedophile himself. We have a president that dumped taxpayer dollars and American lives into a war that we ended up losing because he's a piece of shit. We do have uh, a person in charge of our public health that snorts cocaine off toilet seats and eats roadkill. Like, these are all serious issues that get overlooked. And at this point, it's not a matter of whether you're left or right, Democrat or Republican. If you support the officers that shot this kid and shot that dog, or if you support the politicians in charge of the United States right now, you're just evil, and there's no hope for you. And If one of my family members is watching this and they get offended by me saying this, I guess we have to cut ties because I can no longer stand to be in the presence of subhuman garbage that thinks this shit is okay. And the same goes to all my friends. If I record it with you when you're a Trump supporter, please don't contact me to record again. I'm done. I'm done. I'm deleting the socials. I'm done with everything because I cannot focus on making my content and being happy anymore with all this other shit going on. And I'm done pretending to. And the larger creators that are going to get a bigger audience on shit like this that's not making this kind of video, I think I should call them out too. Because if you have that platform, you should be using it to raise awareness for shit like this. And if you're not, it's a waste. It's a waste of money, in my opinion. If I'm lucky enough to ever make it, I would never let shit like this go unnoticed. But yeah, sorry for the depressing content. I'll have like some normal shit uploaded tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. But this stuff's important, and you guys should be aware of it. And yeah, like I said, if any of what I said is something you disagree with or something you have a problem with, feel free to unsubscribe because I don't want to communicate with you anyway. That's all.